Imagine losing your eyesight, not because of an accident, not because of a disease, but simply because you looked at the sun for a little too long. It sounds unbelievable. After all, people look at the sun all the time. So, how dangerous could it really be? The answer might surprise you, because by the time you realize something is wrong, it might already be too late. The sun is an incredible object. It's nearly 150 million kilometers away from Earth. Yet every second, it releases more energy than humanity could produce in millions of years. Without the sun, there would be no plants, no animals, no oceans, no life. Ancient civilization admired it so much that many believed it was a god. Egyptians worshipped Ra, the Incas worshipped Inti, and even today we depend on the sun for everything. But despite giving us life, the sun is also incredibly dangerous, especially for your eyes. To understand why, you first need to understand how your eyes work. Think of your eye as a high-tech camera. Light enters through your pupil and it passes through the lens. That lens focuses all the incoming light onto an incredibly thin layer of tissue called the retina. The retina is packed with millions of light-sensitive cells. Those cells convert light into electrical signals that travel to your brain. Without your retina, you can't see. Normally, everything works perfectly. But when you look directly at the sun, everything changes. The sun is so bright that your eye concentrates an enormous amount of energy onto one tiny point of your retina. Imagine holding a magnifying glass over a dry leaf. Nothing happened at first, but after a few moments, concentrated sunlight becomes hot enough to burn it. Your eye does something surprisingly similar. Except instead of burning a leaf, you're focusing that energy onto one of the most delicate tissues in your body. And here's the terrifying part. Your retina has no pain receptors. That means it cannot feel pain. You won't feel burning, you won't feel heat. You won't even know damage is happening. That's why many people continue looking, thinking everything is fine. Eventually, the symptoms begin. Straight lines may suddenly look bent, colors become faded, dark spots appear in the center of your vision, reading becomes difficult, faces become blurry, and for some people, the damage never goes away. Doctors call this condition solar retinopathy. Unlike a cut on your skin, the retina doesn't regenerate very well. Once enough cells die, they may be gone forever. Now here's something even more dangerous. Looking through binoculars, a telescope, even a camera without a certified solar filter. These devices don't protect your eyes. They actually make things worse, much worse. One of the biggest myths is that it's safe to look at the sun during a solar eclipse. Unfortunately, that's exactly when many injuries happen. People assume the sun is now safe, but it isn't. Even if 99% of the sun is covered, the remaining light is still powerful enough to permanently injure your retina. Every major eclipse brings reports of people suffering permanent eye damage after watching without proper protection. Just a few seconds can be enough. Fortunately, protecting yourself is simple. If you ever want to observe the sun, only use certified solar eclipse glasses. Regular sunglasses are not safe, and stacking multiple pairs of sunglasses won't make it better. And if you're using binoculars or a telescope, make sure they also have approved solar filters attached to the front of the equipment. Never look through them without one. Here's something fascinating. The sunlight takes about 8 minutes and 20 seconds to reach Earth. That means every time you look at the sun, you're actually seeing it as it was more than 8 minutes ago. It's an incredible reminder of just how vast our universe is. But despite that enormous distance, its light is still powerful enough to permanently damage one of the most sensitive parts of your body. So, what happens if you stare directly at the sun? You probably won't go blind instantly. You probably won't feel any pain. In fact, you may think nothing happened at all. But silently, deep inside your eye, your retina could already be suffering irreversible damage. And once you notice the symptoms, it may be already too late. The sun gives us warmth, it gives us light, it makes life on Earth possible. But it's also a powerful reminder that some of nature's most beautiful things demand our respect. The next time you're tempted to look directly at the sun, remember this: some mistakes only have to happen once. If you enjoyed this video and want to discover more fascinating facts about our world, subscribe to CurioFact, because curiosity starts here.